Alright, hey friends, so let's make a basic AI for Awesomenauts. Yeah, let's just get started. We are going to start with adding what's important for an AI. First let's figure out what character we want to make. To make it quite easy, we're gonna start with a Lonestar, just trying to make a short Lonestar bot. Okay, let's save this as in the right folder. You have to save it in behaviors custom. All right, save it as mod underscore cowboy. Cowboy is Lonestar's internal name. Underscore my bot. Alright. Speaking of internal names, if you need to find an internal name and you don't know what it is, you go to the Awesomenauts forum, go to Awesomenauts, then you go to modding, and then you go to AI modding guide right here. This will bring you to Juiced's post about AI modding in general. You can read all this, that would be good to know basic stuff. But the class names here are all the class names, and if we find Lonestar, you can see it's Cowboy. So that's what we're going to use. Yes. So now we've made mod underscore cowboy underscore my bot. The first thing he needs is we have to execute another behavior tree which is already inside the game, and it's called Cowboy. It has all the things he needs as a character. Every character has one of these, so you just need to put it in there. Great. Another thing we will need is what right now is called Vianco AI. It is it's our basic AI for it's a general AI that just works with the game, kind of, yeah. So you put Vianco AI in here, and it's because Vianco AI is also already in the game itself. If I go into data, behavior creator, example AIs, yeah. Here are all the AIs in the game already, and we can find Vianco AI right here. And it already works with everything and how the game goes. Vianco was a user, is still a user who took the general AI that was that Ronimo made in the beginning and made it better. So we can always use this. Yeah. So now we have our character specifics and our general AI. Now we want some movement. And movement is quite simple because usually you'd start out by copy pasting what someone else did. And I'm just going to go, I opened a new behavior creator, and then I'm going to go to behavior creator, example AIs, and I'm gonna find AI bot cowboy. This is the Lonestar bot that is already in the game, and we're just going to scroll down and find move away from target, and I'm gonna Control C, copy it, and paste it in here, connect it to the root. Then I'm going to take move towards target, do the exact same thing, and I'm gonna go and use handle movement too, and put it inside. Great. And I'm gonna click layout, and now everything's laid out. Great. So now he can move away from his target, he can move towards his target, and he can handle movements. It's quite simple. Move towards target checks where your target is and basically sets a boolean to where he should go. So if he should go forward, it'll set go forward to yes. It doesn't actually make him go forward, it just tells him if he should. Then in handle movement, That's where it actually checks. It sees, okay, where is it? It is down here. Go forward. If go forward is yes, then press stick forward. Right. So that's pretty simple. It looks very complex right now. In a later video I may show you how to make something like this yourself. Yes. Okay. So now we have our movement done. We can just minimize this so we don't have to look at it. Alright. Now we're going to need some skill logic. And the first thing we want to do is to check whether we can actually press the button. So we're going to use is skill on button available. You can find it right here. Okay, is skill on button available, and we're going to use face left because that's left click, and we can just comment it left click and save. Good. Then we may want to check whether we actually have a target. So we can say if it's available, then if we have a target and target is in area. So if target is close, now we're gonna use some numbers to tell the width and the height. And we could say this is in runny meters. It's not in pixels or something. You have to know the meters. But let's say if it's in the range of 0.6 and 0.6. Check line of sight. Yes. Check line of sight is basically if he's behind a wall, if your target is behind a wall or behind a turret, then our AI cannot see him, and then this will turn false. This will not be true. If this is yes, if this was no, then he would be able to see enemies behind walls. Okay, so now if has target and is target in area, then we're going to aim at the target. Aim stick at target. Yes, please. Do it for 0.1 second. Yes, nothing else, just duration seconds. And press button. Press button, face left, in 0.1 seconds. Good. Now that's done. Let's just no, actually we can optimize this. You see, this here is just if this and this and this, then this. We can make this easier. So we're going to use the AND block. The AND block can combine things if they're just ANDs. So we're going to delete the line here, so we can move this away. And we're going to drag a line from here, press space once, then press it again. Our line will look like this now. If we right click, this will be put underneath the AND, and we could do this with all of them. So now it looks like this. And we can then make it point to those. So if all of these are true at the same time, then he will aim at target and press face left. And instead of putting left click here, whoops, we'll put it up here. Okay, so now we have our auto attack done. Okay, boom. Let's do our Dynamite Attack. Is skill on button available? Face right. That would be Dynamites. Wait a minute. Another thing in here is that here we're checking if we have a target, and here we're checking if target is in area. That you don't really need both of those. You can actually delete if has target, because if target is in area, it implies that you already have a target. If you don't have a target, it'll just return false. So that's quite simple. So we can do the same thing here. If target is in area, no, if target is in area, where's target? Is target in area? Let's use 0.6 again. Check line of sight. Yes. And we're going to take aim stick at target. And we're going to use face right. Boom. You'll notice you can use an AND block here again, so let's just do that. And we'll call this right click. Good. And the final thing would be middle mouse button. Yeah. Now I'll just explain to you how width and height works. It can be a little confusing. I'm going to use paint for this. Okay. So how it actually works is you have your character right here. Yep. Whoops. Here's your character. Now, if I have a width of 0.6, you would think... no, I actually don't know what you would think, but it actually means that you have a 0.6 range here. That means you have a middle point right here. And that would be... this would be 0.3 out, and this would also be 0.3 out. This would then be minus 0.3. And this is the range of 0.6. Okay? So if I instead wanted to have a only check in front of my character right here at 0.6, I would need this to be 0.0 and this to be 0.6. This means I need to use an offset of 0.3 to, you know, push it this way. And you just do that here in the X offset, 0.3. Then you're checking in front of him instead. If you wanted to do it on the other side, if you wanted to do it on this side instead, this would be 0.0 and this would be 0.6. You would just need to offset it the other way. Right, which would be of minus 0.3. And you just put minus up here. Great, that's how width and height works. It's the same thing. Okay. So when we are making our middle click, our bull attack, we want to know if there's only someone in front of us, directly in front of us, or at that area. So I am going to copy this because we can just reuse it. Here, we're going to call this middle click. Check if face top is available and if target is in. Actually, we don't even need to check if there's a target. We just want to check if someone is there. So if anyone is here, and we're going to check for players, creeps, and turrets. Then select enemy team, and in a width of let's say 0.3 with an offset of 0.15 because that's half of 0.3, and a height of, I don't know, 0.3. And we want to check line of sight. Yes. Good. Now we have our simple skill logic. Let's just minimize these. Okay. This should basically work. There's just one thing we need, which we haven't made yet. And that is our build. So we'll have to create a build for this. Alright, to make a build, you want to open the Gnaw's build generator. It's called gnaws.builder.com. Alright, and we're gonna pick Lonestar. Then we want to make our build. And let's just make a simple build where we first pick both our abilities. Then we wanna pick... Great. Okay, so now we get this URL. Okay. I'm going to go into a new place. It's called the AI build generator. And you can just look at my URL here. AI build generator.nfshost.com. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to paste in my URL from Gnaw's builder, and I'm gonna say convert to AI code. Now I have an AI code for this. I'm gonna say Control A, Control C. Great. And now I'm going to find my my AI. It's right here, called mod_cowboy.mybot. I'm gonna open it with a text editor. Alright. And then I'm going to find where I can put this in. No, before that, maybe I can put it in the top actually. Let's put it right here and see if that works after this action block. So I just pasted it in and click save, and now I'm gonna try and open it and see if that worked. And it did. Great. So basically it can be a little hard to figure out where you have to put it. But I could see here that his action started right here and then it ended. And so I could just put it after this, because I knew the anchor AI was just one simple thing right here, and nothing else came after it. So I could just paste it in right after. So this is our build. Let's just close this. He will buy everything when he is in the shop. We can just put it down here and never think about it again. Okay. One final thing we may want to add. I'm not sure if it's in the anchor AI. Let me just check. I want to check if we get the drop pod solar, because bots don't get the drop pod solar. So I'm gonna open the anchor AI and look for 35 solar. Not sure if I can get that. What if I search for solar? Or drop pod. Yep, gain monies from drop pod. Okay, so he does get it. That's great. Okay, so we don't need to think about that. Then let's just go back to our bot and see. Actually, I think our bot is done. Wait, did we forget to save? I think we forgot to save. No, we didn't. Here it is. Am I in shop? Good. Okay. Everything's great. Let's just try this bot out now. So I'm gonna open up Awesomenauts. Alright, so like I showed in my last video, I'm gonna click play, custom, customize, load modded AIs for bots, and use Ribbit. And let's just play any character. I'm gonna play Ted. Hopefully our Lonestar bot should now be working. We can see he's on both teams, so we know that he's enabled, at least. Okay, he's walking. That's a great sign. Let's just pick our abilities. And he's jumping too. Beautiful. Oh shit. Oh, look at him. He just used some dynamites. And now he's teleporting back. Nice. He's coming back up on top. And he's helping with droids. He's almost dead. You should flee. Yes, thank you. Good. Okay. Oh, I can't get to kill him. Okay. So yeah. That's basically how you make a bot. Clunk, why are you dancing? Okay. So that's how you make a bot. That's a simple AI bot. You can always make it more advanced as you get better at AI modding. So thanks for watching.